Hello and welcome everyone. As always, I wanted to begin by saying thanks to all those who watched last week's video, and a special thanks to all those who liked and commented. Remember to leave your thoughts about the film, this video, or even the drawing in the comments down below. Now, on to the review, which is The Lego Movie 2, the second part. Directed by Mike Mitchell, this film has a star-studded cast that includes Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, Tiffany Haddish, Will Arnett, Stephanie Beatrice, and Bruce Willis, just to name a few. The Lego Movie 2 takes place 5 years after the events of the first film and follows the citizens of Bricksburg as they face the new threat of space invaders that destroy everything faster than it can be rebuilt. Emmett, Lucy, and the other master builders must lead a battle to defeat this new enemy and restore harmony to the Lego universe. Now this film is the direct sequel to 2014's The Lego Movie and the fourth film in the Lego film franchise. Before I get started, I want to say how much I loved the first film because I think it'll determine how much you'll enjoy this film, which I have to say I also loved. This is a great film and a great follow-up to the original film. It is hilarious. They throw jokes at you every chance they get, from one-liners, sight gags, and some referential humor. This film had me laughing from beginning to end, and not just giggling or chuckling, full-on laughing. With that said, because of the amount of jokes in this film, there are several that don't quite hit, either from trying too hard or maybe they're just aimed at a younger audience. But not every joke works. But most of the jokes that do work come from the characters, which are amazing in this film. Both Emmett and Lucy have interesting character arcs, while everything with Batman was hysterical. And most of the new characters really work. Rex, Danger Vest, and Queen Whatever Wanabe are each given fun and creative backstories. Especially Rex. He's basically like a personification of Chris Pratt's career, and it works beautifully. And while General Mayhem isn't given much development, she is really fun to watch, and she's involved in most of the action throughout the film. Speaking of the action, that was something that was slightly disappointing, especially when compared to the first film. Now, normally I don't like comparing aspects of one film to another because film is so varied, but I think it is appropriate when comparing two films in the same franchise, as they often try to capture a similar feel or style. Saying that, the action in the first film included a lot more master building, like building weapons and vehicles in the middle of the action, which offered more fun and creative set pieces. That just seems to be lacking in this film, and it is missed. Something else you should know before seeing this movie is that it takes the reveal of the first film, having all the events in the film take place in a kid's imagination, and completely runs with it in this film. It is referenced throughout, and again becomes a major part of the climax. Now, I think you'll either really enjoy that or not. Personally, I don't think it detracted from the film at all, so I was okay with it. Now, Lego Movie 2 also reuses a couple of scenes and jokes from the first film that really slow the movie down, especially in the first half to 2 acts. There are also 2 reveals in this film. I don't want to spoil them, but I think one definitely works better than the other because you really don't see it coming. And while the other reveal is somewhat surprising, you knew there was going to be a reveal of some nature, so you're already expecting it. The last thing I'm going to say about this film is that it has a great message for both kids and adults. The message of looking beyond people's differences and trying to view things from other people's perspective. It's a message that's desperately needed today, and I was glad to see it. Overall, The Lego Movie 2 is a hilarious adventure with both old and new characters that may have a few mistakes, but definitely enough heart to make it a great time in the theater for any kid or adult. In the end, I'd probably give it an A-. Maybe with more focus on telling the story, rather than trying to make as many jokes as possible, this film could have been as good, if not better than the original. So, with all that said, let me know what you thought of the film, what you thought of the drawing, and what you think of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Thanks everyone, and have a great day.